We don't want to be normal. We don't want to be the same. We don't want to be a copycat. We just want to be ourselves, right? A lot of the times when people, who don't understand you, they don't even ask the right type of questions. There's no reason why you have to force like some type of information or something about you for somebody to understand. They either do or they don't. Just be the natural you. Just be all of you. I'm glad that I'm misunderstood. At the end of the day, not everyone's going to understand you because there isn't another you. Everyone's not like you, and that's a good thing. The real gon' follow the real, and the fake gon' follow the fake. Do you and be real. CEOs, what's up? It's your boy CEO Havish, and I'm back with another video. And it isn't necessary for them to understand you. It's either they do or they don't. You can nonetheless propel forward. Your life isn't based off an approval. It's based off of your actions and efforts. Thus, be all of you with no hesitation. You have no obligation to serve those who misunderstand you, let alone those who do not make an effort to understand you. If anything, know this: you are the most permanent thing in your life. Matter of fact, feel me on this. There isn't another you. So do you. Love you. Live for you. Embrace all of you wholeheartedly. Reality is what you do next. And with that being said, how do I just say this in the most simplest way? Like, you shouldn't have to change a part of you or transition into being this person that you weren't before just for someone to justify your actions. Like, understand that, as is, you are valid. As is, you are real. You know what I'm saying? You're there. They see you. They might not understand you, but that doesn't mean that you have to change a part of yourself or change how you act for those to then recognize you. If they don't understand you, it makes sense. You know why? Because there isn't another you. Not everyone's the same. You are unique. You feel me? So, you should like embrace the fact that, you aren't like others. You don't want to be like others. You don't want to be the same. You want to be you. You feel me? So be you. Do you. There are people who are going to like make you feel like whatever you do, whatever you attempt, if it isn't normal or something that, is within the surroundings of your like location, your environment. Like, if it's not something that everyone knows about, is used to, like, there's going to be people out there who's going to make you feel like what you're doing is wrong or out of the norm. But it's like, this is your life. You feel me? Like, you shouldn't have to abide or follow or conform to the norms of society just for you to live your life, to feel like you can live your life. Like, they want you to feel like you have to do what everyone else is doing. And if you do something different, well, then that's weird now. It's not normal. We don't want to be normal. We don't want to be the same. We don't want to be a copycat. We just want to be ourselves, right? So, you're going to come across people who don't understand you, but you also are definitely going to come across people who will understand you or will try to understand you. And those are things that you don't force. Those are things that, you notice people are actually making an effort to try to understand you, to, ask you questions. A lot of the times when people, who don't understand you, they don't even ask the right type of questions. It's like they're projecting their thoughts and their opinions towards you just to like justify their perception of what you're trying to do. But at the end of the day, there's no real substance to it. It's not something that you can apply to yourself. So don't change a part of you to then fit in. You feel me? Like, be you. Like, as long as you understand yourself, as long as you know what you're doing, isn't like coming from like you have no ill will, you don't have no bad intent. Like, you're just trying to do something that makes you happy. Continue doing that. Do that. Don't stop for 1 second. All right. So it isn't necessary for them to understand you, to hear you out all the time, or for them to like know what you're doing. Like, a lot of the times you don't even want everyone to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Either they do or they don't. But at the end of the day, it's your life. Don't forget about that. All right. So with that being said, I have these 2 screenshots that I feel like go best what I had to share with you. Yeah, you. All right. So the first one says this: if you have to force the connection, let it go. I'm going to say that one more time. If you have to force the connection, let it go. Last but not least, the second one says this: live your life the way you want to. Or it says the way you want. Excuse me. You'll figure it out. I'm going to say that one more time. It's a quote. Live your life the way you want. You'll figure it out. And that's by John Grisham, I believe. Yeah, no, that's not how you say it. It's John Grisham, I believe. All right, that should be the correct one. My fault. All right, peace. So shout out to you, John. With that being said, there's no need for you to force. Like, the only thing you should be forcing is, a rubber band around that money. You know what I'm saying? Stack up your money and just do you. Live this life of yours. But nah, in all seriousness, there's no reason why you have to force like some type of information or something about you for somebody to understand. They either do or they don't. And if they don't, keep it pushing. That doesn't mean that you can't continue on living your life, because it's emphasis. Like, let's have some emphasis like on these key words. Like, it's your life. You're not living their life. You're not living for them. If you were, you would be doing things for them, right? But in the end, you're doing you. You're trying to make yourself happy. You're trying to figure out things that you like and what you don't like. The only way for that to happen is if you understand yourself for you and do things for yourself. That's not being selfish. That's you living your life. Again, emphasis on those key words. Your life. All right. And yeah, like the quote says, like John says, live your life the way you want. You'll figure it out. You're living your life for you. And along the way, it's a journey, right? So you're going to figure out things. But you won't be able to figure out things that you like or you don't like if you try to conform in a way where others then understand you when it's not even you. You're not even you no more. You're being this other person, like, you feel me? Like this fictional character. Just be the natural you. Just be all of you. Those who truly align with you will fall in place. Sometimes it takes time, but again, why force the connection? Why force that? Because at the end of the day, when you do that, shit's toxic. It's not something that's going to stick. That's something that, I think I said something twice right there. But at the end of the day, like, you get my point, right? Don't force it. Just be yourself. And when you be yourself, it's a whole lot easier. Trust, like, for real. Like, again, people will try to make you feel weird. People will make you feel like, what you're doing isn't normal. That's just them. For one, it's either them just aggravated that they can't be like you because they feel like they have to now conform to what others say. Or if they don't, then others are going to make fun of them. But like, that's their problem. That's not your problem. At the end of the day, we don't know about tomorrow. So do we really want everyone to really try to understand us? Honestly, in my head, I was thinking about it. I'm like, bro, I'm glad that I'm misunderstood in a sense. Like, obviously, I don't want to confuse people, and I'm not trying to confuse people. But, if people don't understand me and what I'm trying to do, I do not care. Because, the feeling that I get when I'm doing things that make me happy, like, you can't make that up. You can't replicate that by doing things that, you're trying to, like, in a sense, fit in. And, like, you can't, that feeling isn't as satisfying versus just being the natural you and doing things that make you happy. So, if you're living your life in a sense where others misunderstand you, so what? At the end of the day, not everyone's going to understand you because there isn't another you. Everyone's not like you, and that's a good thing. All right, so don't force things. Don't force a connection. Don't force, this information onto somebody. If they don't see your vision, well, again, it's your vision, right? So they, of course, aren't probably going to see it. Those who see it will add on. They will advise. They will put into, like, they will give you feedback, right? Constructive criticism. A lot of the times people just criticize you. That's it. No constructive, nothing. It's just, oh, he's doing this or he shouldn't be doing that. Like, they're not even giving you real value. You feel me? So, again, it isn't necessary for them to understand you, for you to just live your life. All right, life is already a battle each and every single day, right? Sometimes we have good days mentally. Some days we have, you know, where it's tough and we have to like be our own like anchor, you feel me? So do we really want to like dealing with all of that? Do we really want to like now have to appease this person or do this for this person? Like, yo, if you truly fuck with me, people like you gotta understand, like people who genuinely fuck with you, people who genuinely love you, they'll support you and they'll make that known, and you'll feel that. It's not something where you'll question or be like, I wonder. Like if you ever have to question, are they gonna think this is weird? That's already like a red flag. That's already something where you are questioning whether you can be yourself. Never question that. You shouldn't ever have to question you being yourself and whether this person is gonna be okay with it or not. You feel me? So with that being said, that's pretty much it that I felt like sharing with you for today. So be happy that not everyone understands you. You're not trying to be understood. You feel me? Like this is not a class. We're not here to study somebody. You feel me? We're just trying to live this life. So, you know what I'm saying? The real gon' follow the real and the fake gon' follow the fake. So, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just do you and be real. All right, with that being said, it's your boy, CEO Habishan. I'm going to catch you tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace.